Good morning, everyone! Woo! What's up, Wild Pack? On this Friday. What's up, y'all? Oh, somebody typed biscuits and gravy. That's all I need to know for the day. Who put in biscuits and gravy? Little C, big C. You and me both, sister. Let me tell you something. Biscuits and gravy, I'm all over it. All over it. Excellent. I know, right? Okay, party at Little C Big C's house. She's cooking biscuits and gravy for everybody. Hey, y'all, I got my hairs cut. All of them. She scalped me a little bit, but there we go. Got all my hairs cut. I'm good for Thanksgiving. I'm in the high desert. We fluctuate. Yes, you do. The Florida of Canada. Ha! There's no such thing. All right, everyone. So, thank you for joining me. And for those of you joining, I think I saw a couple new names in here. I'm Bernadette King. And I am the creator and publisher of dun, 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 the Arcanimal Tarot and Oracle deck. And that is what I read from when I read. Although you never know, I'm likely to pull another deck also. But my deck is based on the Rider Waite Smith tarot system. It just infuses all of the fabulous animal energy with the archetypes of the tarot. So I put up... Thank you, Adriana. I'm looking hot. Ooh, maybe it's time for me to get on a dating app. No. Okay, so I'm going to wait just a couple seconds. Thank you. Hair is cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to wait just a couple of seconds because, or maybe a minute or two, I'm waiting for a few other people to trickle in. And for those of you that are longtime subscribers, I appreciate you more than I can express. And for those of you that are new, welcome. And we're glad you joined us on this crazy metaphysical madness journey that we go on. So as you all know, I'm just going to kind of keep talking until I see some more names, but I won't hold us up. I am going till 10:30 today. And by the way, many thanks to Teapot. She, good friend and moderator extraordinaire. Thank you so much to Amy Pittman, who I don't know how I got sent that angel, but y'all, big round of applause for Amy Pittman. I called her like 3 times yesterday and said, I have an emergency. Are you available to run something to me? Thank goodness Gainesville's about that big and she lives right around the corner to me. But I want to tell you all that story because it was crazy. Actually, yesterday was just crazy, and that's the story I want to tell y'all. Maria Calon, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Yay! You're moving to West Palm. I know you wanted to do that. Yay! Called it. Totally called it. Girl, your heart's in West Palm. Yes, fabulous. Let's do it. All right. Maria Colon in West Palm. Girl, all you have to do is start witchy-pooing anything down in West Palm. I can't even imagine how many clients you're going to have. That whole area is all up into Wicca and witchy-poo stuff. Lots of Santeria goes on, as you might imagine. I don't know if you're into voodoo hoodoo, but... Oh, yeah, you are into voodoo hoodoo. So, my God, you're going to make a fortune, and you're going to help a lot of people, which is really... Yay, Emily! See, y'all, let me tell you something. Okay, this... Holy guacamole. Okay, all the good news that is streaming in on the chat, everybody's moving towards what it is that they really wanted in their heart and what they're being called to do, right? So I have an announcement to make, and then I have a story to tell y'all. And you know me, show and tell. I've even got pictures to go with it. If my one devil horn would stop sticking straight up in the air. Did this when I was a kid too. My mom used to call me buckwheat. That was never fun. Anyway, no, she really didn't. Just once. She never did it again because I cried. But anyway, Emily, what is she doing? Cultivation technician. Oh, that's cool. You'll be like the lady in Harry Potter. Who's the teacher in Harry Potter? Professor whatever her name was. I just love her. Okay. Frank! Oh my gosh! Okay, y'all, Frank sent me his morning angel reading. Frank, put the link in here to that group where they can get your morning angel reading that you do every morning, or just to your page. Do you post it to your page also, Frank? If you do, they can just go to your page instead of being, you know, kind of they have to join a group to see it. But that's right. Frank sent me the angel card for this morning. And it's Count Your Blessings. Took me a minute, but I got it now. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so yeah, I think he puts it on his feed. I think he puts it on his feed. So for those of you that haven't friended Frank on Facebook, say that 3 times fast. If you're into angels and you want a for real tapped in reader, tapped into angels, like really tapped in, that's all I'll say about a lot of angel readers. Get thee over to Frank Palmer's page and friend him. Okay, so I have an announcement to make, and then I have show and tell to tell you. Just wait till you see it. Okay. So as much as I love everybody, like you, I get advice from other people. I every now and then I talk to a business consultant friend of mine, who's not really a consultant, but he knows the internet, all things internet, probably more than any human being on the planet. He happens to be one of my best friends. And then I have another person I talk to who is not a friend. We do business together. Anyway, bottom line is I got advice, and I apologize profusely. It has been eating me up inside. You can't even know. But I have got to go to 1 day a week for the lives, with everybody wanting a membership, which is more of my personal attention, with everybody wanting classes, because those, I almost fell out of my chair at how many of you all sent emails in that you're interested in the membership and classes. I know that's where I'm more supposed to go. And I told you guys, I don't know, a couple months ago or whatever, that I was called. Oh yeah, way back in July when, June, when I went to Kansas with my friend and had this whole epiphany, right, Lisa? Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to do 2 for Tuesdays, 2 for free reading Tuesdays, and I'm going to start an hour later. My West Coast people, of which I have a bunch, it's 3 hours behind, so at least it's 7 in the morning for them instead of 6 in the morning, and they can have a little more access. So all of that being said, let me say, I am going to go back to the daily readings because I can record those at any time, right? And that's what I'm going to go to do, is probably a bunch of pre-recorded, because they're getting up every day and trying to do that. No, I can't be doing that. Now, here's the other thing. Two reasons that I'm doing this is great googly moogly, Jason, where are you? Don't you live in Hawaii? Are we 4 hours ahead of Hawaii? Okay, thanks y'all. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I know I wish I could make a clone. Amy Pittman's working on it, but she's too special in her own right to be anything like me. I tell her every day, don't be like me. Thanks, Jacqueline Heffler. I really appreciate that. So here's the thing. I really, really am called to teach, and here's why. The more people that know about how to access their power, the better off we're all going to be. The better off the planet is going to be. So I've got to do that. I'm called to do that, just like I've been called to do other things. However, I love doing the lives, and I've been doing them for a year. I know y'all like them. I mean, you wouldn't if you didn't keep showing up. I gotta believe, that would be my tell. But still, it's just thank you, you guys. Thanks, Teapot. I really appreciate your kindness. So also, whose birthday is it? Oh, Kara, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Kara! Happy birthday to you! Yay! Happy birthday! I hope your day is full of magic. Yes, I do. And love and laughter. And hey, get those old boys. Get Lordy, their names flying right out of my head. Michael and his husband. What's wrong with me? I can't. Anyway, get them to make you a cake. You know they bake the snot out of stuff over at their house. Kara's local, so we know a lot of the same people. But anyway, so I've been really fretting about this going down to the 1 day a week for the lives, right? But anyway, so I had to go to Walmart yesterday. Like literally had to go to Walmart yesterday. And I was fretting. And I got up in the morning and I said, okay, look, tomorrow's the live. I've got to announce this. I know this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm going to be, don't take offense to this, everybody. Hey, Beverly, don't take offense to this. I'm going to be one of my clients, and I just really, all the signs and all the everything I've gotten, I just need one more thing. And what I asked was, am I supposed to go down to 1 day a week on the classes that I have in place, which was not a yes or no question, but was followed with so that X, Y, and Z can happen. And in the absence of that, X, Y, and Z won't happen. Okay. I've got some other stuff cooking with another couple books, another few decks. It's been in the process, and as soon as I can announce it, I will announce it. Okay. So I've got to be able to do that. And then there was a third thing that's personal about my health. And I was like, so you know what, Spirit? All right, animals, look, but I am choosing to have signs placed in front of me. And oh, by the way, today, before the end of business today. So are you ready for this? I'm going to share my screen with you. Ready for this? So I'm in Walmart. I come walking around a corner. I hope everybody can see that. If you're on a phone, it might be a little hard to see. Let me blow it up. I come walking around a corner, and I see these 3 socks right in a row. First of all, I started blubbering right in the middle of Walmart like a schmuck. Oh my God, I never felt so dumb. So I start blubbering because for those of you who don't know me, okay, what do I always say? Rise and shine. I know, Lisa, right? Okay. I rise and shine. Okay. That's what my mom said to me for the 12 years that I went to school. Well, I actually only went to school for less than that. Long story. I got skipped a grade. Long story, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Every single morning for the first 16 years of my life, it was rise and shine, Bernadette. So I always said, and in fact, I'm having a sign painted for my backyard to put on my 7-foot tall rooster, metal rooster that reads rise and shine. Secondly, this is purple and yellow. My favorite color, one of my 3 favorite colors is yellow. My mother's favorite color was purple. Okay, moving on. Anytime I need a sign when I am like, you guys know my obsession with bears. If you don't know me, the first part of my life was spent with an extreme obsession with panda bears. So my mom always got me something panda bear, and again with the purple. And anytime in my life that I'm having like a deep spiritual thing, a panda bear comes in like the most unusual way. Like one day, well, earlier in the year on Valentine's Day, I had to go to the doctor. I was feeling really low. I was like, Mom, please send me a sign. I walk into my doctor's office, and there on the counter sits a balloon panda bear with a big red heart above it. And there's a bunch of candy in a bowl, in a container in back of it that reads, I love you. And I almost fell over because there we go. Because the lady's husband had sent it to her literally minutes before I walked in the door. Okay. And for those of you who don't know my extreme obsession with llamas and alpacas, there we go. And teal, my favorite colors are yellow, burnt orange, and teal, or turquoise. Well, really turquoise. And burnt orange, trust me. So then let's talk about aloe infused. That morning, before I had to go do everything I had to do yesterday, I've got aloe gone wild on the side of my house. And I was trying to figure out anyway, it was I had a whole long conversation. Far too much time did I spend thinking about aloe plants yesterday. And there we have it. Not only is it all of this, but it's 3. Okay, I tell you guys all the time about the power of 3, the Holy Trinity. And it was my mom, my sister, and me. And she used to, I'm going to get all choked up. She used to call us the 3 Musketeers. That's why in the Ark on the bear card, It's a mama bear with two cubs, but one of the cubs you can't really see. If you look at it closely enough, you go, oh my God, that's another cub there. Okay. Here's why that's important for you all. Because it is my job in this lifetime to help as many humans as possible come to realize that things are not a coincidence. You do have the power to create any reality that you want because it's a choice, right? Ah, la, 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 all the things that I preach and I teach. And so the more of you out there that there are, the better off it is for the world. So anyway, when I stopped sitting there trying not to let everybody Walmart know I'm just right, I snatched every rise and shine pair of socks I could off that shelf, and I'm probably going to go to the other 3 Walmarts here in town and find them and snatch them off. I'm going to see if they're on their dang website. I'm just going to load up on rise and shine socks, and I'm going to gift them to people. I may even use them as a prize or something, right? Okay, so there's all of that, and I just wanted to share that with you all because when I don't know how to put it other than I hope to inspire you all to know, to believe and know that whoever it is out there that you're working with, they have your back. Like they're looking out for your best interest. And sometimes we get so caught up into things, we don't even know, right? I know, Amy, I was going to tell, oh, you're sweet. So Amy, I was going to tell you all this yesterday. I was like, no, I want her to be surprised. I want her to be surprised this morning. Plus, if I'm honest, y'all, that threw me into such a state of shock, I could barely speak the rest of the day. Now, here's the kicker to this story. You ready for this? So, after I got over myself, snatched what I needed from Walmart. Oh, Walmart. I was hearing it while I'm checking myself out, because at Walmart and Publix now, you pay for the privilege of checking yourself out. In my head, I heard it so clearly in my head that I jumped and turned around. I really thought somebody was standing right beside me. And I heard a voice say that a friend of mine had asked her to have my mom come to me to tell me to take better care of my health. Now, I'm going to share something I haven't shared. I haven't even told my sister. So, and she never watches these, so I'll get the chance to tell her before she sees this. I haven't even told my sister. My mom has not come to me a lot in the 20-something years she's been gone. I mean, not a lot at all, maybe a handful of times, which has really distressed me greatly. But in the past month, I'm having the same experiences that other people have, usually pretty soon after someone passes. And then as their person gets better or stronger at the other side, more things happen. Okay. And here's what was going on in my head. Okay. I wonder if you're trying to prepare me for, hey, you're going to make a transition sometime soon. Right? Okay. So I've just been kind of rolling that around in my head, not afraid, not a whatever, just really open to what kind of sign is that? All right. I don't even know whose voice this was that said so-and-so, which is the friend. I tell you guys, there's one person I call for readings. And she asked your mom, that's where your mom has been showing up, is to let you, not to, yes, to protect you, but more to tell you, hey, get with the program. Enough with the sugar. Okay? Enough. Just enough, Bernadette. And that's how my mom would say it. Then she would go, and she'd push up her glasses. Okay. So I called my friend and I asked, okay, look, I know you to be an incredibly honest person, but I need you beat around the bush sometimes because you don't like to just come out and just be mean, like blunt. And I said, but I need you to be as honest with me as you've ever been. And I said, have you been asking my mom to do whatever a mom would do to get me to straighten up and fly right with my health? And she went, uh, well, um, yeah. And I was like, it's either yes or it's no. What is it? She goes, well, yeah. Why? What's wrong? I said, oh, well, it worked. And I sent her the picture of the socks. Okay. So the point is that that's the more normal activity at Walmart. No one noticed I was crying. Wow. People cry in Walmart? Who knew? Okay. So here's why I'm blah, blah, blah about all of this morning. All right. I just don't, I mean, certainly messages can get bigger and more blatant. Certainly they can. I actually I actually was with a friend of mine at the beach some years ago, and I know. She was talking about getting married and the in-laws, and she kept saying, I just don't feel welcome there. I just don't feel welcome there. I just don't feel welcome there. We were at the beach, sure enough, a Skyrider, one of the planes that do skywriting, writes in the sky, welcome to Daytona Beach. We both looked at that and busted out laughing. And so certainly messages can get bigger, but y'all, you get the point. I gotta believe you get the point. Okay, Spirit is always working in your favor. And if you noticed, 2 of those socks have animals on them, right? 2 of them. So that is the story, and I hope that is helpful to you all today. Also, I don't even know why I put up the zodiac graphic yesterday. I think because I was in such a state of shock. So we'll do whatever kind of readings today. There's really no rhyme or reason except for I'm not going to answer yes or no questions. I just still am not going to do that. And it'd be kind of cool if if you want to tell me what your zodiac sign is when you ask your question, because when I pull an animal or a tarot card or both for you, it can really be an interesting kind of piece to add to know your zodiac animal, and then see how it marries with the other with whatever animal is on the card that's pulled for you. So yeah, that's right, little C big C. So you know the Skyriders, right? That I'm talking about, those little planes that fly around. So rose hip lowers sugar levels. Girl, I'll put myself on an intravenous drip for that. I love everything about sugar. Will you please pull a card on which spirit animal is helping me learning how to astral travel? Got it. Okay. Well, that's right. You are a Virgo. Okay, Lisa. So, Lisa, you want to know which animal is helping you or will help you? Oh, did Emily Ackerson, did you see a big fluffy gray kitty? That would be Aphrodite, the mighty Aphrodite. Will help you. Got it. Okay. See that? Hawk. Ooh, Lordy B. Yep, I don't. Do you need any other information really than Hawk? Now, actually, you do. So, what are you oh my godding about, Lisa? Yes, I will, Mindy Dukes. I will pull a card to see what animal will help you through your transformation. I will do that. That's cool. Okay. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. So, Lisa, let me tell you something about the hawk thing. Hear me out on this. Okay. Amy Pittman, calling Amy Pittman. Will you please start keeping track of everybody? Mindy Dukes is next, and Adriana is after that. I'm fixing to go into super psychic, super shamanic headspace, and if I don't have to focus on the chat to keep people in order, that'd be super helpful to me. Thank you, Amy Pittman. You could just text them to me. So, Lisa, I was, I really wasn't joking. I was like, do you need any other information other than it's going to be hawk or that it is hawk? But, okay, stay with me on this. I keep seeing, well, not seeing so much as feeling your eyes looking out of the hawk, meaning at least on the earthly level. Okay, let me give you the least. Hey, listen, you guys, I really think this is for everybody. That's how it's coming to me. It's going to be, I hope it's going to be helpful to everybody. So, when we journey or we astral travel, or we, you know, there are a million words for this. But when I first started this work, and I started to do meditation, and one of the exercises in this, I got a set of John Edwards psychic development, and then his teacher Sandy Anastasi, who lives up in Fort Walton Beach area here in Florida. She also had a tape, cassette tapes. Can you believe that? And they both had an exercise where you would lift your consciousness up out of the top of your head, your crown chakra, and see what you could see. Well, the first time I did that, I was sitting on a couch, and when I looked up out of the when I came up out of the top of my head, I lurched forward because I just lost my complete balance, and I my sister and a few other people were there. I just totally lost my balance and fell forward off a couch, y'all. And I had to grab my coffee table. It was a big to do. Everybody came out there meditation, because when I opened my eyes, I was out in space, and I couldn't I I couldn't I couldn't get my balance because I was floating around out in space. Scared the Peewallican jazzies out of me. And then I was like, ooh, that's cool. Let's see if we can do something like that again. Where I'm going with this, Lisa, is, and everybody really, before you start astral traveling, what I'm being told, this is really interesting, is that travel around the world through Hawk. So you and Hawk are already one, right? We are all animals, and all animals are us, right? But by you flying as the hawk, with the hawk, you'll be in more control of where you're traveling to, and you'll have a better bird's eye view of what you might be seeing, or what you will see. So I would say that for you. Yeah, man, I hope that's helpful. Okay. Um, okay, Pimp Dominga. Pimp Dominga from Twitch, welcome. What you can't see in the chat is that I have a whole nother chat going on that's just flying by, filled with people from Facebook and YouTube. They can see your question, but you can't see theirs. So welcome, and I'm going to answer your question because it's a very quick answer. I am terribly sorry at the passing of your fur baby. However, I know you don't know me, but I've been working with animals, animal spirits, animal communication for, I don't know, 30 years, 25 years, something like that. I've never, ever, 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 ever have an animal show up and tell me they're any place other than in the most beautiful place ever. When they made that movie All Dogs Go to Heaven, I'm a firm believer in that, and I don't have any evidence to the otherwise. So I believe your fur baby is romping around, probably missing you terribly, and I know you miss it terribly. Um, but uh, but he's okay. All right, I hope that's helpful. Okay, so then I was gonna go to oh lordy, I've forgotten the order. Snappity blappity blap blap blap. Mindy. Okay. Yes, Mindy, will you please pull a card to see what animal will help you through your transformation? Mindy, do you have some special affinity for elephants? I'm gonna pull a card for you, but all I heard was in my head. Well, I didn't really. I just saw an elephant coming straight towards me. Okay. 3 came out. Okay. So Mindy Dukes, the animal. I just hold on. I'm gonna scroll back down in the chat. You don't have a thing for elephants. Okay. I don't know what there is about elephants, but I would really encourage you to read everything you can, because that's the animal that is going to help you through your transition. Now, these animals will support the work of elephant if, here's the big if you will stop focusing on the wrong things, and it's like you're reaching out as the octopus and you're trying to grab everything at once, whatever that means, and you can't. It's not possible. Not only that, it's not helpful. So I don't know what transformation you're talking about. I know a little bit about a situation, but only a little bit. I don't know what transition you're talking about. But in this transition, it's like, please don't take offense to this, but the visual that I have of it is you're getting grabby like a kid. That's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Give it here, that's mine. And it's fine to state what's yours, but to be like, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Give it to me, it's mine. It's going to slip right out of your fingers. And when I see the pigs inverted, the 2 of Cups inverted, there's a pairing that's not going very well. And meaning, and again, I know a little bit about one situation in your life, just a little, but I'm wondering, like when I look at Roadrunner, when that's inverted, I know somebody is not moving as quickly as they should be moving. And so I also feel like you're not getting help from anybody, meaning, yeah, Mindy, I know that, but I don't think this has to do with that. I don't think the pairing thing has to do with that. What that means is, it's help, Mindy. I don't know your attorney. Okay. Oh, maybe that's it. Because I keep hearing she's not asking for help. She's not asking for help. She's not asking for help. You're like just trying to limp along. Girl, you've brought a sword to a gunfight. That's how I'm hearing it. You've brought excuse me, you've brought a sword to a gunfight. If you don't know what that means, it's a Southern thing. And what that means is if your opponent has a gun and you bring a sword, it's over. They win. It's like that scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark. That old Arabian guy's with his swords, and Harrison Ford looks at him, pulls out a pistol, and shoots him dead. Which, by the way, was ad lib. He was so sick, he was like, I can't do that right now. I just need this scene to be over. It was so awesome. They kept it in. One take and they kept it in. Okay. All right. I hope that's helpful, Mindy Dukes. All right. It was Adriana Webb who was next. I don't remember the question. Hold, please. Wait. Who stole whose question? Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to stay in order, y'all. I really am. Oh, Hawk keeps coming around. Well, it came around again, Lisa. Ah, Adriana. What spirit animal can I call on for this next stage of my journey? So Adriana, I don't know what journey means, what next stage of your journey means, but what I am hearing is that really what's going to serve your purpose better is if you not call on it, but you step out of the animal that you are to be a power animal. Hold on one second, you guys. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. You cannot make this up. Okay. I have to try to cover up a name that's in my notices, because it's showing up on my screen as a message. But I want to show you guys, I just noticed this. My phone just lit up. Gosh dang it. Hold on. I told you guys about that app, the pattern. Okay. There's my pattern little tidbit reading thingy-majigger for this morning, right? Okay. Here's what it reads. You can't make this up. Freedom needs to be a top priority for you. Your values aren't mainstream. You're intended to be on a more adventurous or even spiritual path. What were we just talking about? My job is, which is why I'm going to 1 day a week, 2 for Tuesdays, 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. on Tuesdays. Oh, and by the way, I gotta ask. I want to go 2 hours. I gotta ask Teapot and if they're available. Okay. Here we go, y'all. There's another message that came in this morning. My job is to teach people to be wild and free. Never mind. We're done here. I'm just like, if anybody else needs any more proof or they need to be convinced anymore, I got nothing for you. Okay, Amy is texting me order, but no, she's putting it in Facebook, I guess. I guess you put it in Facebook, Amy? Which would make better sense. Okay, sorry y'all. I gotta pull up my Facebook so I can get the order. But Adriana. Whoa, holy cow. Oh, yep. All right. All right. I'm going to try to get to everybody. All right. Mindy, Adriana. So, Adriana, I feel like you really could be a lot more helpful to you if you, whatever animal it is that's going to come up for you, if you work with them as a power animal. This is weird. Adriana, I keep seeing a big stoneware bowl and a wooden spoon and a spatula. I think this is you. There's something about cake baking. Is baking cakes like super important to you, or cupcakes or some kind of cakey bakey thing really super important to you, or somebody maybe who passed, or even somebody that's in your life now? Not like, oh, we made this, or yeah, we used to make cakes. It's like it's a thing. Like it's a thing. A for real thing. Okay. In the meantime, here, Lordy, what is up with me and my own cards today? Oh, okay. Adriana. Holy cow. Oh my God. Hold on, Adriana. I'm going to get back to that. Mindy Dukes. No wonder Elephant came to me for you. And then, oh my gosh. And then you put it in the chat. You think it's about your lawyer. Honey, the elephant card in my deck is the Justice card. Dirt. Dirt, Bernadette. Dirt. Lordy B. Holy guacamole. That's why Elephant's got to work with you through this. Okay, I'm back to Adriana. All right, here we go. That's like the gal the other day when I pulled the seahorse. Well, I didn't pull it. The seahorse appeared. And she was like, oh my God, I just had a dream about my husband having children. Okay, Adriana, I'm being told by Dragonfly that the tarot card that this is does not matter. What matters is the animal. And there's something about what you are going to, through, gonna do, choosing. Is Tracy Dunblazer here? Hey Tracy, what's up, yo? Hey you guys, let me tell you something. Adriana, I'm gonna get to this whole Dragonfly thing in just a second. Okay. Tracy Dunblazer is the president of Cover, the Coalition of Visionary Retailers. And for those of you who don't know about it yet, they are the very gracious, very kind folks who awarded the Arcanimal Tarot and Oracle deck Product of the Year, Best Tarot Deck of the Year. My website, What is My Spirit Animal, was media media product of the year. I don't remember exactly what that prize is, and best blog of the year. And we made history. I mean, the deck just swept. And for those of you that are starting your business, have a business, are choosing to start a business that's within the mind, body, spirit industry, let me find the link. And I actually am about to fill out my paperwork. I'm actually going to run to be on the board of directors for Cover. They're an amazing organization that supports everybody that's in this, quote unquote, metaphysical business. Coalition of Visionary Retailers. And I know it's cover.org. I don't even know why I just did that like that. But here, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. You guys, they have so many free resources available. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, quit it, Barney. Barney, quit. Oh, Barney, the clawing guy of all time. Okay. Coalition of Visionary. Oh, resources. Sorry, Tracy. Sorry, Tracy. I'm in psychic mode. Anyway, there it is, cover.org. Check it out, you guys. It is an amazing organization. I would join. I would get a paying membership. It's what is it, 50, 60 bucks a year or something. But you get about a bajillion dollars worth of stuff that can help you in your business. It's pretty amazing. So check it out, and welcome, Tracy. All right, Adriana, back to you. Okay, so Adriana, when somebody's going through a transition, okay, it can be assumed that they're going to have to zig and they're going to have to zag, right? That makes sense. That really is that's a transition. But there's something about whatever and I keep hearing, let me get back to that question. I want to be sure I have this worded right. Hold on. Oh, next stage of your journey. Okay. You wrote it as journey, but Adriana, all I keep hearing in my head is metamorphosis. So you're calling it a journey, but I feel like, oh, $80. Okay. $80, y'all, instead of 60. But there we go. Okay, I get you that it's a journey, but I think that it's more of a metamorphosis. And in that, you've got to get really nimble. And what I'm hearing is you have a little bit of a habit. You're super open-minded, right? But maybe not quite as fluid. When you get an idea in your head, you've got to think about commitment. A real thing about commitment, and I understand that, right? Okay, like if I've committed to something, which is why I'm like torn up inside about only doing one live a week, totally torn up about it. But I what you're committed to in your head, there's a broader, richer version of that that isn't like one vision. I'm seeing it as a deck of cards. So I don't know. Well, you might even be wanting to create your own deck of cards. Who knows? But what I'm seeing is that it's multi-dimensional. And so the zigging and zagging and changing at the last minute and changing the last minute, um, and being willing to take the information you get at the moment, recognize it for it's better for you, and then moving on. Dragonfly is going to help you with that. And I would encourage you to work with this as a power animal. Um, um, yeah, I would encourage you to work with this as a power animal instead of a spirit animal. Hey, thanks, Gypsy Nanny. Yeah, I got to get better at my own marketing. Thank you guys, yes, for reminding me. If you enjoy the free content that I give you all here and the free readings that I give every week, it'd be very helpful to me if you would subscribe to my channel and also hit the like button. And that way, more people can know about the animals and do better for animals. And what a wonderful world it will be. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, Renee, moving on. How will my upcoming transition work for me? Mom and husband, what spirit animal is helping me? I don't know what you mean, Renee, about mom and husband, but transition. All right, interesting question. Interesting. So I say this a lot. I'm going to say this again. If you're on my channel and you've asked for a reading, I assume that you are okay with it being cutting straight to the chase and potentially touching on some potentially little bit personal of, information. Here's the thing. Renee, when you get rolled over in life, I feel like you stay rolled over. When the otter rolls over, it just floats along. And if you guys have even seen the picture of the two otters holding hands while they sleep, and they're sleeping on their backs, I would really encourage you, because this is the Six of Cups, right? This is just such a beautiful card of in the traditional Rider Waite Smith tarot. It's just such a beautiful card of family, and that's whatever family. It's blood family, it's family of choice, that kind of thing. And you guys know my complete dislike of this phrase, but until I can find a better one, this is what it's the inner child card also. And so I would really tell you that it's important that you don't be like a turtle when they get flipped over on their back. They're like, wah! Although in fairness, they have really strong neck muscles and they can right themselves, and often do, right? It's not always, oh my God, Shilpa, hello! All the way from Hawaii, Shilpa. I think, if that's the right Shilpa. The last name doesn't look familiar. Okay, but I actually know another person named Shilpa. If you're not my Shilpa from Hawaii, I'm sorry, but I actually know another Shilpa. But if you are my Shilpa, welcome. Okay, so it's imperative that you don't roll over. And then if you do get rolled over, use your neck muscles, use your head, push yourself upright, or just go with it and have fun and be like woo. And that's the whole thing with you, is have fun. This next stage of your journey, like this upcoming transition, as long as you're having a good time, it's gonna work great. Okay, I hope that was helpful. All right, Tracy Ann. All right. Work with your power animal octopus for your new endeavor at this job. Thank you, Virgo. Thank you for putting that. Okay, Tracy, the way I'm interpreting your question. Okay, hold on. I'm going to say something. Hey, Mindy Dukes, I know that you wrote that your power animal is a bee, or your spirit animal is a bee, but you can have more than one spirit animal, and people often do. A lot of time they do. So be open to the elephant thing. Okay. Please be open. Please. All right, Tracy Ann. The way this is written, how I'm interpreting it is, I'm going to pull a card, and you want me to psych out on the animal that's on the card that I pull, how it's going to work with your power animal octopus, and you're a Virgo, and how that's going to help you for your new endeavors in this new job. Okay. Well, let me just tell you psychically first what I'm getting. I don't know what this new job is that you're getting, but don't think you're going to stay there very long. Don't think that you're going to stay there very long. Meaning you're going to move up very quickly, very quickly. So when you start talking about horses and octopus working together, see, this is why they shouldn't let me out of my cage. I have the most hilarious visual of an octopus riding a horse. Tracy Ann, listen to this. So I had the most hilarious vision of an octopus riding an actual stallion, one of these guys. And then I saw the tiniest little octopus hitching a ride on a seahorse. Now, let me tell you something about that. What is up with seahorse lately? They're everywhere around me. But not for me. They're for other people. Okay, listen up, Tracy. Tracy Ann. Something's going to go on for you in this new endeavor. And it's going to seem like a tsunami is coming. There's just going to be this tidal wave of stuff. But you've got to hold on with your tail. You will weather the storm. And it's not a bad storm, but it's a lot. Whatever it is, it's a lot. But you won't get blown away. You'll weather the storm. So it really is hitch a ride with seahorse, but the Virgo in you gets on a land horse. Tracy Ann, I have a message coming through, but it is really personal, so I'm not gonna edit. You guys know, I don't edit and I don't censor. Censorship is not part of my reality. So, let me just say that horses are known for virility, sexual energy, passion, that kind of thing. whatever is going on with you in that area of your life, partner or not, I don't know if you have a partner, husband, wife, I don't know. That area of your life could use some attention. And once you do that, whatever that's going to mean to you, could use some attention. This whole new endeavor thing, girl, you got the tiger by the tail. And I just want to say one more thing about octopus. Okay, so with an octopus, they've got 8 arms and they're always everywhere, right? But when they bring those tentacles together, that's what jettisons them through the water. And what you're being asked to do in this endeavor with octopus's help, meaning you as octopus, is to bring all of those tentacles together and propel yourself forward. It's going to be way more forward than you think. Meaning you're going to rise faster than you think. There you go. I hope that was helpful. I don't know. I don't know, Tracy Ann. I don't know. I just, let me just say this again. I don't know what you're doing in your job. I don't even know what you do for a job. But whatever all I can hear is that song. And then we'll take it higher. Good God, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. And then we'll take it higher. I keep hearing that song in my head. And whatever money and more money and levels up, it's going to happen like doink in the blink of an eye if you anchor in like the seahorse. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. All right, next question. Val 77. Scorpio, welcome. Lots of animal encounters. Hawks, mourning doves, squirrels. I feed them by hand. Hubby doesn't believe in this stuff. I do. Okay, Val, so let me say this. You don't have a question there. So, let me just say this. What you do is your business, but I really encourage people not to feed wild animals because that teaches them that two-legged people, not just you, but two-legged animals can be trusted. And that's not always the case. Believe me. Believe me. If it was up to me, I'd feed them all. But it's not helpful to get them used to humans. It can go very badly for them. Okay, I wish I'd had my hands up more. Kira? Grancher B is next. But I was looking at your question and Phoenix came out. I know that's for you, but Grancher, I feel like this is also for you. Which arc animal will help me in developing my psychic abilities? So Grancher B, if you're still here, no little C, big C, but I have a set of seahorse jewelry. Now, having said that, let me say this, little C, big C. My mom loved seahorses and dolphins. She loved everything beach. So growing up, her bedroom and her bathroom had seahorses and dolphins all over it. There you have it. Okay. Oh, hey, Arnold Janet. You scamming SOB? Bye-bye. Okay, gone. All right. Grancher, I feel like you've had some physical things that you've had to come back from. Like literally make a comeback, but I feel like it's physical. And And I do believe in that manner Phoenix is for you. Now, what animal will help you in your psychic abilities? And you're a Pisces, you're already so naturally crazy psychic. All Pisces are. I don't like that. I don't know why that doesn't feel right. Okay. Okay, can you guys read the words on that? Kiwi, psychic attunement, awareness, psychic attunement. You saw me. Oh God, I hope my camera goes back into focus. There it goes. You saw me shuffle the cards. I did not deliberately pick this card out. You saw it come right out. So here's the story. At the end of the day, Kiwi is going to help you read everything you can about the Kiwi bird. Everything you can. But the card has come inverted, which tells me that you're, I know, right, Amy? It's nuts. So I will tell you, Grancher, if you're still here, that I would work with Kiwi, if for nothing else than just to get your confidence up under you. Because what I'm feeling from Kiwi is that you kind of believe in psychic stuff, but you kind of don't. You're on the fence about whether you are 100% committed to the belief that psychic quote unquote things are real. And yet you see what happens on this channel every time we fire it up, right? Okay, look at everybody that gives it, they give their opinions in chat or whatever. They're a bunch of super tapped in psychic, shamanic, medium readers that, participate with us. So there you go. I hope that's helpful. 149 cards and one of the psychic cards shows up. Oh, I love my job. I love my animals. Okay. All that said. All right, Kara. I just lit my nest and myself on fire. Phoenix is coming. Yes, it is. It came for you already today. What can you do to help your financial situation? Well, I assume that means you'd like to make more money. People don't normally ask how they can make less money. All right, I'm going to pull a card, but Kara, I feel like you're all over the place. Okay. I just feel like you're all over the place. And what that means... What that means is... It's one thing... Okay. I'm like, discus fish. Because this is from the moms and babies part of the arc deck. Okay, all I can say is there's a difference in having a plan and different components of the plan that will all come together adhesively when the time is right. It's a completely different thing to be scattered to the wind. And anytime I see a mom and baby card come up, I know that the question that anybody is asking, the answer is because you've got to mother it like it's your own child. Now, let me tell you guys something. Here, Kara. Oh, Kara, that's what I. Wow. Okay. Again, if you show up to my channel and you ask for a reading, and then, Kara, I know you know me. So at this point, I've got to believe that you know, girl, Pisces. Then don't let this hurt your feelings, because this is not a slam. This is what you have not said. Well, I know of you because you're on Facebook and you know Michael and his husband, and why can't I think of his dang name? What is wrong with me? I love those guys. I love them, and I can't think of their names. Kara, please pop in the chat what the heck Michael and his husband's name is. Please, please, please. Okay, so it's gonna make me crazy if I can't remember it, which I can't right now. All right, so Chris, right? Chris and Michael. What is wrong with me? Okay, so that said, I feel like, because I think you said something about, oh, maybe you didn't say it. That's not in your question, but I think you own your own business. Problematically, it's that the business that you're focused on, your commitment to it at the moment, even though you may love what you've done or what you're creating, your focus is on making the money. And it can't be that way. If you can come to see the money as an extension of, it's just a byproduct of the business. But if you love that business enough and you mother it enough, you'll raise a healthy child. And that's what that means. Now, I'm being asked to tell you this. I don't know why. Again, in my Bernadette, yeah, it is Amy. Thank you. It's Chris. Okay. In my Bernadette mind, you seem like a kind of like a shield maiden, a warrior goddess. Pisces or no. But what I'm hearing is you're not that much of a well, I guess fighter, but maybe protector. What that means is this. I am the easiest person in the world to get along with. Yes, I am. What are you saying yes, I am to? I don't know. Hold on. Before I go on with this, Kara, what are you saying yes to? Yes, I am. Oh. Holy. Okay. You're very welcome, Grancher. I hope that helped. So let me just tell you what I'm hearing, Kara. And here's the example. I am very easy to get along with. Truly. For triple Scorpio, I'm super fluid. I'm like, okay, whatevs. But if you come for my business in any way, I'm going to leave scorched earth. I'm going to warn you once. And then when you want to persist, I'm going to leave scorched earth. Now, do I say that to be like, oh, she's a big bad, badass? But no, I don't. What I am saying is the biggest mistake that I see people make when they want to start their own business, what stops them from being as abundant as they could be, starts at the very beginning for any variety of reasons. But the biggest reason is they do not guard and protect their business as they would a child. And let's face it, when you have your own business, you have given birth. You have created a living, breathing entity. And if you're not willing to create it, you should have never birthed it to begin with. Meaning, if you're not willing to protect it and nurture it like a child, you should have never created it to begin with. It's just that simple. Now, people create businesses every day that they don't care about the business. They get into a business because the outcome is the money. Okay. They protect and nurture it because their outcome is the money. See what I'm saying? But in for me and my business, yes, it's about the business, but it's really about the animals. If you come from my business in any way, shape, or form, and you're trying to damage it in any way, shape, or form, or snatch it, you're wanting to put a stop or a big dent in, or a big fracture in getting people connected more with animals so that everybody can do better for all animals, including humans. The job I signed up for was, we're not letting people do that. So um, there's something about this thing with you about protecting and nurturing your business, and I'm doing this. Like, all I see in my psychic mind is your eyes doing that, and that's how fast things are going to turn around for you financially. I hope that helps. Okay, Pearl Carter. What kind of extra work will be needed on our kitchen floor, if any? Basic question. I need to keep the stress of it down for your hubby. I'll pull an animal if you want me to, Pearl. But so what I'm doing is I'm projecting my consciousness forward. I don't think it's I don't think it's gonna I don't think it's there's gonna have to be some replacement of structure, but not a lot, like not a ton. But you've got to replace. It's almost like there's some rotten wood, or there's some rot under there somewhere. But I don't know. It's like I keep seeing this in my head. It's that much. It's just a little bit. Honest to goodness, this is not going to be any hoopty. Now, I think what will, it cracks me up. I don't know if this is going to send the hubby on a tailspin, but I don't know if you've chosen what your flooring is going to be, but I feel like you're going to switch what your flooring is going to be, and it's, number one, it's going to be a better deal financially, and you're going to like the look of it a lot more. I hope that's helpful. Okay. I hope that's helpful. Hey, also, Pearl, I don't, I don't know your husband. I just know you post about him. I don't, in my Bernadette mind, I don't see him as really an artistic a person, but there's something about the quote unquote artistry of this floor thing you guys are going to do that's really going to appeal to him. He's really going to dig it. It'll be like, his Sistine Chapel, but on the floor, and not being and not being painted. But you get what I mean, right? Tell him Andrew Lloyd Wright or something like that. Okay. Kira, what are you saying holy shit to? I have to know. Okay. All right. I hope that's helpful. So also, hold on, guys. I want to oh, we got plenty of time. All right. I need to put some more water in. I always get super dehydrated when I'm reading. It's the electricity. The warmth of simplicity. That's a really good question. What animal can help with simplicity? Let me just put this out there because this is short, Dawn. Um, and I know it's out of order. I apologize, but I'm being told to answer this. Any young animal, truly any young animal, any baby. I don't know why I keep seeing a golden retriever around you, Dawn. I just keep seeing a baby golden retriever. Yeah, it's not a baby lab. It's not a baby yellow lab. It's a baby golden retriever. Any young animal can keep things simple. So really, honestly, just pick your favorite animals or animal, um, and do your thing. There we go. Okay. Oh, Amy, I don't know what you're talking about centaur. But that's a great animal, for anything really. Okay. All right, moving on. Emily Ackerson. I feel like someone's been trying to get a message through to me the past couple of weeks. I've felt someone trying to get my attention. You mean in spirit, right? Okay, Emily, here's the thing. I know you think you mean someone's been trying to get your attention, and what you really mean in your question, I believe, is that someone who's crossed over is trying to get your attention. Actually, that's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that somebody here on the earth plane is trying to get your attention. I don't know if it's through prayer or it's through manifesting or mantras or just trying to like exert their will, not over you in a negative way. But it's like you've got somebody who's been telling you the same thing, 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 over and 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 over, and you have just blocked them out. At this point, you're not going to do anything that they suggested because they wouldn't shut up. They just kept hammering you with it. And it's almost like you're even now avoiding this person a little bit because they just keep harping on the same thing. Now, what they're saying is helpful. You just don't want to do it. I really hope that makes sense. It's not, so anybody that fits that, you're welcome, Dawn. Emily Ackerson, I don't know if you're still here, but is there somebody that's just like harping on you? Just crazy harping on you? All right, I'm going to move on because that's the message, but I'd like to know if that makes sense to you. Okay. Margie Feliciano. I'm an Aries. Which animal is recently helping you? Okay, so with that question, I'm not sure if what you're asking me is to psychically be able to corroborate what animal you've been working with, or you have a sense that an animal ally has been working with you, but you don't know which one it is. So, Margie Feliciano, if you're still here in the chat, please clarify your question, please. Okay. Little C, big C, what kind of work opportunities are coming in when? I don't do timing stuff. I suck at that really badly. Really badly. Opportunities, work opportunities. What? Wait a minute. Little C, big C, aren't you a reader? Aren't you a reader? I really, in my head, I feel like you're a reader. And if you're not, you're supposed to be? Okay, little C, big C, all I can see around you is snake. I mean, I... Okay, little C, big C, I keep seeing snake around you. And I know that that's the animal working with you at this moment. it could be argued that just based in terms of symbolism, there is no more psychic animal out there. That's not a true, I'm not saying that's the way it is. I Okay, hold on. I'm going to come back to the little CBC. Okay, Margie, I see what you've written. Okay. I'm going to ask you the question again, Margie. I've got to have clarity. You just wrote, I keep seeing and encountering a couple of animals. Are you asking me to corroborate which animals are coming to you? Meaning, people do this to me all the time. What's my spirit animal? And if they have it in their head that their spirit animal is a tiger, and I tell them, you know, tsetse fly, they're like, she's not a real psychic or shaman. Okay. If you're asking me what animals are going to come to me and show me that they have been working with you, which could be very different than what you're seeing, I just have to know what you're asking. So could you please clarify your question, Margie? Okay. Little C, Big C, are you still here? What's up with this psychic practice thing? Okay, so I see a bunch of you asking questions. Hey, Restless. Ooh, Restless. Did you guys find the moss? That's all I need to know. Did you find a bunch of moss? Restless, did you find what you were looking for? And a bunch of moss. Okay, that said, little C, big C. Okay, I've got to move on, but I don't know why when you talk about work opportunities, you left me a message, Restless? Where? You left me a message where? Okay, I don't know what this is, little C, big C, but if you're talking about work opportunities, then you've got to be, I would really encourage you to consider being a professional reader if you're not already. But I could swear you're already a professional reader. Yeah, do more of that. Voicemail? I have to check my voicemail again, Restless. I don't think I missed anything from this last week. Okay. Okay, Margie, I'm going to try one more time. I want to answer your question, but you've got to ask the question. What you've written now is, my zodiac animal is Ram, but recently I dreamt with a German Shepherd and he was so happy to see me. That's awesome. That is cool. German Shepherds are bad to the bone dogs, man. I love them. There's no question in there, Margie. I cannot answer you and help you unless you ask me a question. Okay. Frank. What animal will help me and guide me through beginning my Reiki practice? You're an Aries. Again with the Roadrunner. Okay. Frank. Okay, Frank Palmer, if you're still here, man, I hope you're still here. Here's the story. I don't know you. So I don't know how aggressively you are marketing your business or getting the word out there. But Roadrunner in my deck is the Knight of Swords. And whether it's Roadrunner the animal or Knight of Swords, when it's inverted, I know somebody's not moving fast enough. And you haven't made a choice of, I'm choosing to be at this place at this time in my business. And I feel like you've got a thing in your head going. I feel like you've got a thing going where you you're like, well, what's supposed to come to me will come to me. I'm just going to be open. That's flawed. That's flawed. Now, if you want to build this as a business, that's flawed thinking, because you've got to choose what's going to come to you. If you would you just hand your life over to somebody and go, I'm just going to take what comes to me? I'll go with the flow. The universe will provide. The universe will show me. Right. But you are the universe. So you got to show yourself. But you're not moving fast enough. Now, if you don't want to make this a full-fledged business and you're just doing this as a vocation because you love it and you're getting to it, but you don't want to make it a full-fledged business, then none of this matters. But if you do want to make it a full-fledged business, you're not moving quickly enough. And remember, when roadrunners run, the way their little feety feet are shaped at the bottom, they leave a stamp of an X. So this is always X marks the spot. And when this card is inverted, I always know that someone hasn't made X marks the spot. They haven't made that. So I'd figure out what is your X. Okay. Okay. Yes, Emily, you could chat with Frank about Reiki and angels or whatever he's willing to talk with you about. You could sign up for my free forums. Yes, you could. wildpackwisdom.com/forums. You can talk about anything you want there for free. Again, Margie, I want to help you. I do. Most recently, your question is he helping me whatever? He who, Margie? Is he the one trying to help me with my depression? Margie, I don't know which he you're referring to. I'm not trying to be argumentative, and I am not trying to be ugly. I cannot answer a question that has not been asked. Could you please be clear? Give me, is so-and-so helping me with my depression? Just who is he? I'll help you out that way. Okay, there we go. Dylan, I'm a Leo. I feel as though my heart and soul are being pulled in two different directions. It could be struggling to move on from, I've been struggling to move on from a past connection. Okay. I'm going to pull an animal for you. Holy crap! Oh my god! Amy, you just put in the chat earlier, centaur. And here it is. Ha! Okay, here's the story. Dylan, I don't know if you know, I hope you're still here. Dylan, I don't know if you, oh, there you go. Whoa, okay, you're still here. I don't know if you know anything about centaurs. They're one of my favorite animals. Absolutely one of my favorite animals. And here's why. Personally, I just see them as the badasses of the forest. They're no joke. Half human and half horse. Now this one depicts as a deer, right? Half deer. And there's all kinds of legend out there about half human, half deer, half this, half that. Dylan. Okay, holy cow. I don't know what. I do know why this came to me. Listen up, sport. Okay, this is like crazy, crazy, crazy important. Here's how you break that past connection. What I'm being told is you're a person of great ethics. You don't dance, you don't lie, You don't, you're a person of high integrity and great ethics. High integrity. The past connection you're trying to move on from, that is not a person who is of great ethics or integrity at all. You've not looked at it that way, but as soon as you do, you'll move on like that, because as much as this connection may mean to you, whatever golden thread it is that's keeping you coming back and coming back, or you know, stopping you from moving forward, you won't have that problem anymore. You won't have that problem, because once you take a look at someone's ethics, and you'll be willing to admit to yourself that this person's integrity and ethics are not in alignment with what you deem to be right or good, it's not that you won't be a little bit sad, but it's very easy for you to close your door on somebody that isn't all that in that way. And centaurs are like that. They are like, they really are the justice law keepers of the jungle. Well, not the jungle, the forest. They're forest dwellers. Very different. Hey, Janelle. Okay, I hope that's helpful. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to light some incense. There is some crazy energy swirling around here right now. Ooh, I've got just a few more minutes. Okay. Okay, so who is next? Jennifer Hutton. Okay, so Jennifer, if you're still here, I truly am sorry that you're struggling. I will pull a card for you to see what animal can be helpful to you, or tarot archetype. And I will say that I'm not a medical professional of any kind, and I'm not dispensing medical advice. And with depression, I urge you to seek the opinion and treatment of a what am I doing? Of a medical professional. So there we go. I don't have my incense holder here, but I always keep. Let me not talk about my incense. Okay, hold on, y'all. Oh, okay. Have you guys ever seen me fidget with something on my desk the way I'm fidgeting with this mug to hold a piece of incense? No, you haven't, because I never have. Y'all, I'm talking to Jennifer Hutton, and what's on the front of the mug? The tiger. These are my mugs, in case, by the way. My site that sells them is fixing to launch, so you guys can buy this and a bunch of other more animals. But yeah, tiger. There you go, Jennifer. Honest to goodness, tiger. I hope that's helpful. All right, Dawn, already talked to you, and Jadesia Dax. I hear bear screaming in a dream. What is the meaning of that? I had bear screaming in a dream. I don't know what you mean by screaming. You mean growling and roaring, or screaming like a human? Okay, so Jadesia, I know, or Jadesia. God, I hope that's right. I feel like I've seen your name before, pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure that you know that I'm like straight up. I feel like, oh, Jason, your question got passed? Wait. What? Jason, put your question in there again. What's wrong? I didn't see it. Hold on. I'm looking back on the list. No, she went in order. No. Put your question in, Jason. It's just not on my list, and I didn't see it. Sorry, honey. Put your question in, Jason. Okay. Don't make me guess about your question, because I will. Okay. Wait, I was back on Jadizia. Okay. So, Jadizia, I feel like you're hard-headed. Like, really a hard-headed person. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you. That's not a bad thing. You're just hard-headed. And so, honestly, the bear that's screaming at you is talking to you in a mom voice. Like, listen to your mother kind of thing. Whoever voice it is. And so, I would encourage you to think about everything else in that dream, because everything else around it were clues to what you're trying to be told in that mom voice, when moms are trying to get you to listen up, right? That kind of thing. Okay, one more. I'm going to answer Jason's, and then I got to run, y'all. Many thanks to you all for showing up and playing along with me and the animals and the tarot. I hope this is helpful. Many thanks for your graciousness with my announcement about doing lives one day a week, so that I have more time to devote to the classes and the membership, and, you know, helping in a more personal way, that kind of thing. All right, so Jason, I didn't even have to pull a card, Jason. Let me tell you who just showed up to me. Wolf. But hear me out on this. So everybody talks about a wolf being a loner, you know, the lone wolf. No, they're not. There's no such thing as a lone wolf. I don't even know where people got that. It's baloney. But there are scouts. There are wolves again. Jason, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Wolves. Oh, who knew? Okay, that's why they call it shamanic journeying. That's why they call it psychic. I didn't know. But here's the thing with that, Jason. There is no such thing as a lone wolf. But they can split off from the pack for a while to do very specific endeavors. And what that means is this. You are alone in this journey about healing with your dad. What you're really asking me is, how can you get him to participate so you all can heal together? You can't. The healing has to be you. You have to be the lone wolf in this. You have to be the lone wolf in this endeavor. So that said, whatever healing you want to facilitate, it's got to be healing for you. Whatever better relationship you want to have with him, it just has to be better for you. So where is your comfort zone? Where is your healed zone? Thank you, Adriana. That is very kind. Thank you, thank you. A mama bear cam. That's funny. Amy and I talk about this all the time. If I jumped on TikTok or, one of those other platforms, anytime something kooky happens throughout the day, I'd do nothing but sit on those platforms. But here's the thing. It's got to be you, honey. Turn all of that attention inward, because he is not going to be participatory in this. So you've got to participate in it on your own. All right. I hope that was helpful. I am going to pull one more card for everybody. Right. Wolves do run in packs, but that's what I was saying, Mindy. That's what I was saying, is that they only leave the pack. They don't leave it. They just go run. Let me just say they run errands, and then they go right back to their packs. There's no... Don't get me started on wolves and people thinking that they're lone wolves and this and that. Okay. You're very welcome. Thank you, Dylan. That is very kind. Thank you. All right, hold on. I'm pulling a card for everybody. This is your spirit animal to get you through the weekend. Can you guys see that? Can you? Fortunate tidings. Okay. Something is going on. If everyone, I predict by the end of the weekend, every one of you will have had something awesome go on for you. Something that will make you stop for a second and go, I'm so grateful. Even if it's just a sip of your favorite chai latte or something. So I would tell you to look up everything you can on the Martin animal and see what resonates with you. And if you have an arc deck, then go ahead and take a look at Martin in the arc, and I think you're going to be really pleased. So, I love you all so much, and I will see you next Tuesday. Have a fabulous weekend, and most importantly, do good for animals, including yourself, and what? And stay wild. Take care, everybody.